Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise. We're gonna look at the tour of the Casino Royale here on the Brilliance of the Sea. Now, if you saw my tour of the Serenade of the Sea, Serenade and Brilliance are very similar, same class of ships, but let's watch it, check it out, here we go. Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm gonna show you what it's all about, so let's get rolling. All right, let's check it out. Here we go. There's the cash crane, all that cash in that box. Everybody's like, get some cash. Or you got the coin pushers here, so you could spend, I always say, put in like, 20 bucks and get a quarter. Put in 100, get 20 bucks. Put in 200 and get 50 bucks. Now the casino's not open at this point, but we do have some slots here. And then we have the casino bar right here in the middle. And we have some slot machines. Right now they're not on, but definitely a lot of slot machines, and you'll definitely have enough options for slot machines. All right, so these little ones with the lights over here, these ones are the special ones where they do the slot tournament. So it looks like it'll be like the 5 people battling at a time. So let's go on the other side, look at some other slots as well. But man, I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. You know what I'm saying? Check it. These are pretty nice statues here. And then you have Lady Luck right there. If you remember the one on the Serenade of the Seas, in fact, I'll put the Serenade of the Sea tour here as well, right up here, and then we'll also have it at the end of this video where you can see that tour as well. But very similar. And on the Serenade of the Seas, that lady was showing some crack. That's all I'm saying. All right, so let's look at, yeah, definitely a lot of slots. But let's look at this. This is the cashier area. You're always going to want to know where the cashier area is, and you're going to be looking for this right here. This is the promo of the cruise, and so the promo of the cruise is all about getting points by playing. We play craps on a cruise to win a free cruise, and you can see that these points start at 400, $100 off at 400, and at 600 points you can get the $200 off. But 800 points, that's where you want to get to earn a free cruise, because you can see right here it is $250 off, yes, but it's a complimentary interior stateroom on select dates, and that's if you book within 7 days or while you're on the cruise. So you'll actually be able to with 800 points get a free cruise offer. And then there's a couple dates to choose from, maybe a dozen or so. And then when you get up to the next level, 1,200 points, then you will be getting another complimentary stateroom. Not winning here and winning here. It's just this one has more dates. All right. And then you get up to 1,500 and you automatically get an interior stateroom, and you get $100 worth of free play. So the way this works is if you go to 400 points, 600, 800 points, you'll get a complimentary free cruise as long as you book within 7 days or book while you're on the cruise. If you don't, it's only $250 off. So the goal probably might be 1,500 points, because that way you get an interior stateroom and $100 worth of free play. 1,500 points, we'll see how that goes. And at the tables, it's all about average bet and time at the table. And so if you had an average bet of $25 and played for 1 hour, you'll probably get 25 points. So that'll tell you how you're gonna have to have a bankroll to get 1,500 points. And that's like an hour. You figure if you do 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, or do a $50 average bet, you'll definitely rack up the points a lot higher. And that's why we play our strategy, so that we can rack up more points. And then going up, you could just see it just goes up to 2,000 is still the interior, but $150 worth of free play. 3,000 is an ocean view, which means it has a window, $250 worth of free play. 4,000 points, you get a balcony or an ocean view, but a balcony with 500 with 4,000 points. Now I'd say you'd probably need at least a bankroll of about $2,000 and maybe a 5-night or longer to be able to win that one. That's just my from my experience. The last cruise I was on was a 7-day. I had $1,000 and got 4,000 points. So I won a balcony, a room. I only lost $300 of my $1,000 bankroll. Technically, I got a balcony stateroom for $300, but I got $500 worth of free play when I get there. So I view that as a win. More slots. And we don't really play slots that much. And the slot machines are 1 point for every $5 that you put through the slots. So very easy to calculate the slot machine points. All right, let's take a look down here at the tables. We're gonna start over here and we'll make our way around. But right here, you can see we have a roulette table. And on some of the cruises, you'll see I talk about these grooves. Like, I don't really like these roulette wheels because the ball never stops. I mean, it does stop, but it just like bounces around way too long. It doesn't have the lines here, just has little scoops. So I don't really like this one, but anyway, that's that. And I think the minimum is, so the minimum is a $5 per spin, and you can see the payouts right there. All right, we have blackjack here, and you can see that this is a $10 minimum table here. And so there are, see if I can get that to focus. There we go. And it does have the bonus bet. If it equals 20, there's the payout for that. Now they have several blackjack tables here. Here's another $10 blackjack table, and probably a single deck. Looks like a single deck there. Then we have 3-card poker here. 3-card poker, and it looks like it is a $5 minimum. Let's see if we can get that. You can see the little payouts here. Looks like we got an ultimate Texas Hold'em. All right, now you do earn points. On one of my other videos, I said I don't think you earn points on the Texas Hold'em, but that's the poker that you play when they host poker tournaments. You don't get points for those buy-ins, but this is a $5. And let's look at the and again, there's Lady Luck. Let's check this out over here. This one is off, but it looks like the same kind of blackjack table as over there with the equals 20 bet. And here's the $25 one. So there's the $25 one, and it is an equals 20. And just based on the height of this, it looks like it's going to be several decks, not just a single deck. And we have another roulette. Something that's very interesting about the roulette here, you notice there's no screen to show you what rolled next. And so they give you these cards that you can actually track yourself and mark the points yourself if you'd like. So same thing as before as over there. And someday I'll do a roulette video, but here's where it's at for me. Right over here, you can see this is where it all starts. This is where it all begins. This is the place you want to be. Now, one thing that's very interesting, you'll see this sign. Both dice must hit the back wall. If the dice don't hit the back wall in a normal casino, they'll give you a warning. Here, if the dice do not even come close to hitting the back wall, I mean, they'll just say no roll. They'll call it while it's still rolling. They'll say no roll because they know it's not going to hit the back wall. So no, don't be surprised if you roll the dice, it doesn't hit the back wall, and they say no roll. All right, it doesn't look like we have any information right now on the table. I'm assuming this is a $10 table. Last time I was here, this was a $10 table. They have the hopping bets, and this looks different to some people a lot of times to have this here. So the C is any craps, E is 11, and H is a horn bet. So the way that works is over here. So you have the craps, which is the 2, 3, and 12. Those are the crap numbers. And so that would be here, and it pays 8 to 1. And then here, I think it pays, what does it pay, 15 to 1? Yeah, because that's a bet on the 11, which is right here. Bet on the 11, 15 to 1. And so $2 here would pay 14 on a crap check. If you play $3, you might as well play what's called a three-way craps, and that would cover this one at 15 to 1, this one at 30 to 1, and this one to 30 to 1. So this bet, I don't really find that this bet is a good bet. If I'm gonna bet this, I'd rather just bet at $3 and do a three-way craps, because it's a one-roll bet. But anyway, and then we have the hopping, one-roll bet hopping, so you could bet on 30 to 1 on the next roll if it's a hard 10. And so we have some hopping strategies that we use sometimes, but it's good that they have that. And then they have the hard ways, the all-day hard ways, so you can see, and you can see 7 to 1 on any craps. Totally makes sense to do a craps, three-way craps rather than a craps check, that's for sure. All right, and then let's look over here and see what we got here. This one is a $5 Texas Hold'em, another $5 Texas Hold'em. And you can see that there are some more slot machines. And they go all the way back down this hallway. Oh my goodness. No, they don't. That's a mirror. All right. So yeah, there's the end. And it actually, there's a walkway over here to a bar right over there. All right, so this one is not necessarily the biggest. If you're gonna want a big casino, you're gonna wanna get on an Oasis class ship. They have a bigger casino, they have 2 craps tables, they have a smoking section, non-smoking section. You can smoke in here, but usually you can't smoke while you're at the table. You could smoke while you're at the slots. All right, whenever I am playing in the casino, playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise, one thing that I always wanna make sure to do is check the current promo. I also want to make sure what the minimums of the craps table are, and know where the craps table is, know where the bar is, which is right in front of me here. It's not too big in here. And then also know where the restroom is, the nearest restroom, because when you are playing at the craps table or at any table, if you need to use the restroom, you could just leave your stuff there, go to the restroom, and come right back. Well, I see a lot of times people will actually cash out just to go use the restroom and then come back, or they'll color up or cash out, however you want to say it. They go to the restroom, they come back, and what that does is it really messes up the average bet, because it takes away your time at the table. So rather than doing a bunch of little short sessions because you had to check out or cash out and then or jump from table to table, stay at one table, stay for one session, play for at least 1 hour. That's going to really increase your average bet and your average your time playing, because that will give you a lot more points. I was on one cruise where I wanted to show my son how to do blackjack really quick, and I was at the craps table, did long sessions, but I was actually showing him how blackjack worked, and I just went up to the blackjack table. I was only there for like 5 minutes. It really took my average bet and my time at the table scored down, and that really hurt me. So I just wanted to let you know that if you're gonna play a session, make sure to do at least 1 hour on any session that you do on the table games, because that's what's gonna really increase your points. The other thing I would say is that it doesn't matter how much money you win, it doesn't matter how much money you lose. So a lot of times people will come with like $3,000, they'll lose it in the casino and say, man, I should have got a free cruise because I lost $3,000. It doesn't work that way. It's all about time at the table and average bet. I've gotten 4,000 points off of $1,000, like I said before, and I only lost 300. So I got $500 worth of free play and a balcony stateroom for 2. Probably about a $4,000 cruise that I got for $300. So it's all about time at the table and average bet. All right. So, oh, watch this. All right. Did you think it was going to be something else? Of course, watch this. It's me over here again at the craps table. Hey, little pro tip, always bring an extra set of dice so that you can practice your shooting while it's closed. First day is the best day to do this, just to get used to the table. You can tell if the table's bouncy or not. You could shoot from the spot that you're most comfortable with. You can, for all of our dice setters and dice influencers, you can set the dice. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's a set that I like to do, the 1, 2, 3, 1, and I try to roll either a 3 or 4. And you might say, why do you want to roll a 3 on a come out? Because I play the don't, y'all. But let's see if I can get a 4. Here we go. And there it is right there. It happened. Yeah, these tables are hard. They're nice. And I really love it. So I usually do, if I play the pass line, I'll play the pass line. And I will be working on my 4. I'll put up a 4 working all the time. It doesn't matter because I know I can hit a 4. But if I do the don't, I'll do the don't. And when I do the don't, sorry, I'm setting my dice again. But when I do the don't, the reason why I do the don't is because I'll do the don't pass. That wins on 2, 3. So I have my 3. The only vulnerability right there is the 11 that I can hit. So again, I'm shooting for 3 or 4. So let's see if we can get a 3 or a 4 again. Here we go. And that's a 10. That's a great don't point. So as you see, 6, 4, 10. And so that was one of the options on that set. And so I'll show you one more time. And so let's see, it is the 1, 2, 3, 1. And you can see that set right there, that's what hit, the 6, 4. So can we do it 3 times in a row? Let's see, is that pressing my luck? Here we go, 3 times in a row. No roll because the dice didn't hit the back of the wall. That was a no roll because this die didn't hit. That's a 7 and it was a no roll. It was actually a bad roll. And so we'll try it one more time. One more time because they would have said no roll on that, which everybody would have been. It depends on what you're playing, but that would have been hilarious. All right, here we go. So 4 rolls, 1 didn't hit the back wall. Let me concentrate on my throw here. Let me see, I'm holding the camera and throwing. Come on, guys. All right, here we go. What is it? Oh, it's the 11. Can you see that? It's the 11. As you can see, I did 3 shots, and with those 3 shots, we had 3 sides of those dice that hit. The only one I didn't hit was the 3. That makes me want to try one more time. Let's try one more time. So we'll do it one more time. I'm gonna set up my 1, 2, 3, 1 dice set, and let's see if we can get a 3 this time. So we got every other number. Let's see if we can get a 3. And it's a 9. Point is 9. I didn't make it, but that's why I'm here practicing for later on.
Did you have 1 table?
Yeah, 1 table. Yeah. So, got to get here early if you're gonna have a spot. All right, you ready to hit the craps table a little bit later on?
Yep.
We're both gonna get a free cruise, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. What's our points? We're gonna go for 800 points, or we're
going for 15.
Ooh,
Minimum
let's
save.
do it. Let's do it. All right. Hey, thanks for watching, and watch this video if you'd like to see more about playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise. See you later. Bye.